Gareth toils in monotony. Gareth freezes, then turns slowly towards you.
I'm digging my murdered parents' graves.
Gareth moves to continue his task.
No, of course you did. Godwoken. I've seen Seeker's blood seeping into the sand. I waded through corpses on the deck of the Lady Vengeance. But when the lifeless eyes looking back at you are your own mother's, I just didn't know. I didn't know what darkness lied beyond pain.
Gareth shies away from you. His eyes pass over the...
Comfort! No comfort. The monks that...
Gareth forcefully exhales and looks past you to the nearby house. You fear he might snap the shovel's handle in two.
I've got no use for empty...
You swear you hear Gareth's pulse.
If you want to help, then you find the craven wight that ordered their slaughter. Anyone that stands between you and truth, no matter the flag they fly or creed they follow, make them bleed.
His clenched jaw tightens further.
My parents, they did. I'd give my own life, you're right.
This Magister didn't die by a sword anyway. Something's afoot here.
Bloody shambles, this. My thanks for your help.
He takes a pull from a water canteen, then splashes some over his blood-stained hands.
No, it ain't mine. A sorcerer fugitive was hiding here. Some of the locals were stupid enough to help him. These Voidwoken appeared thanks to him. It was messy. A lot of the locals didn't make it, and those that did, well, there's a price for helping sorcerers.
Any trace of gratitude for your help against the Voidwoken drains away in an instant.
Take my advice and don't say another word. Hear me? Sorcerers brought this plague down. They'll all get what they deserve. You can join them if you like. Otherwise, you can shut your trap. What the hell you think it means?
He pats the pommel of his sword, his hand still tinted with dried blood. Little doubt whom it belongs to anymore.
Good choice. Now make another good choice.
The stench of dead Voidwoken assails you. The thought occurs, sorcerers caused this.
Source may have caused this, but only Source can set it right. The Magisters are blind.
Tyrants will dredge up any reason to silence the people. Sure, Source isn't all good, but that don't mean you can change the world order to control it either.
Villagers. Some slain by Voidwoken. Others, perhaps not. These people were slain by blades, not Voidwoken.
I'll give you fair warning, stranger. Turn around and get out of here unless you want to end up like this tree.
He throws a kick into the ribs of a nearby corpse.
What they did deserved a lot worse than what they got. This lot were sorcerer sympathizers. Good Magisters died thanks to the one they were hiding.
He gestures around at the Voidwoken wrought destruction in the area.
They forced our hand. We've got to do whatever's necessary to hold the rot at bay.
Smart move. Smarter than this lot anyway.
Now get out.
An executioner's blade hovers inches above a young woman's throat. The nearby Magister drones a prayer with all the...
The Divine does not absolve a traitor of his grace. You've tended not to the seed the Seven have planted. Without faith, it cannot flourish. They don't deserve to hear the rites, but I'm no barbarian.
He nods to a bloody corpse in Magister's garb,
If you're on the side of the law, that's the kind of welcome this family offers. But vile sorcerers, you clothe and feed them. Ain't that right, woman?
The young woman squeezes her eyes shut in terror, but says nothing. The executioner raises his blade.
I beg you.
The Magister slides his finger along the shivering woman's cheek.
Lucian did have a soft spot for a delicate thing.
He passes his gaze over the woman's remaining family, then to a corpse bleeding out.
You'd prefer death to living with your fatal mistake. I trust you'll all remember your lost little boy the next time you think of defying the Order.
No, please. Please.
Not just one sorcerer, two. Master and apprentice. White Magister Jonathan's got the greenhorn on the ropes right now, no doubt. Only a matter of time before he... Now move aside. We've got business elsewhere.
We've done nothing wrong.
Can you untie me? Please. Thank you.
Her tear-stained cheeks
It's like a bad nightmare. Except
The young man grunts as he
Thanks.
he looks to his slain brother's body. His
We didn't deserve this.
But please, don't go. Not yet.
how could they?
Come out, sorcerer. No harm will come to you. When he comes out, lads, kill him.
he turns towards you. Then he breathes deeply through.
Since when does rape hire mercenaries? The sorcerer is trapped in the cellar beneath the house. He's dropped one magister, but he won't drop another. We don't need you, Merc. Seen a wound before, have you, Merc? That blade was touched with sauce. Kilgallion suffered before he died. Between you and me, he went a little mad. That was no ordinary blade. That was a sorcerer's weapon. Don't tell me you care, mercenary. He's a sorcerer. If the Inferno takes him, then justice is done. He only has himself to blame. Now, why exactly would I do that? I don't do this for money, Merc. I was born to it.
He leans in close, opens his mouth.
Oh, you smell bad, Merc. But it's all yours. If you ask me, the sorcerer's already dead. But go ahead, you be my guest. Stand back, lads. The Merc here's going to show us how it's done. She's going to bring the sorcerer out unarmed. Because between you and me, if he comes out here armed, we'll kill him on the spot.
The thought occurs. The Magisters have strayed from the path of Lucian.
The louder people shout in a god's name, the duller becomes their understanding of its message. Lucian would be appalled.
That's what happens when you give any few people too much power. Goes straight to their heads. Stand back there.
The man brandishes a sword, ready to fight. A curious weapon, simple but weighty. It seems out of place in the hands of a simple worker, if that's what he is.
Back, Magister, or I'll cut your guts for ribbons like I did the last fella. Unarmed. Let me tell you something. I fought in the Great War. I took this weapon from a black ring scout. I killed. This is my reward. My house burned down. My neighbors killed, and by magisters. One of whom I killed. And you would have me go out there, unarmed. All right. I'll go unarmed.
He lays the sword against the wall. With a flourish, he picks the sword back up and spins it towards you, hilt first. It's a simple weapon, well made and well maintained. It's clean, but it feels tainted.
Best place for it. Shall we go? Lead on.
Stand back there.
My, you did it, Merc. You brought us the sorcerer. And, oh, does he stink.
I ain't no sorcerer.
Time to die, sorcerer.
But you said...
It doesn't matter what he said. I am the authority here. I am the...
I don't suppose I could have that sword back, could I?
He breathes a sigh of relief.
This would be so much easier if I had a...
Never trust a mercenary. Gods, I hate you people. All right, lads.
Hurts, doesn't it?
This was my father's house.
He sighs.
Well, there's nothing...
If he were the crying type, he'd shed a tear.
This was...
He sighs.
Well...
If he were the crying...
down. Finally.
That was awesome. What a show of sauce. You'd give Hanag a run for her money.
He pauses a moment, and the amazement fades from his...
On your way here, did you see my family, by chance? My aunt and uncle, my cousins, little Henrik?
Not all of them.
Gwydion exhales.
I must go to them.
My teacher, she just showed up one day. When she knocked me, she wore these incredible robes. I never knew when Henag would come, or where
He shakes his head,
I wouldn't even know where to begin. Besides,
he motions to the devastation encircling you. Corpses.
I've done enough damage.
The sorcerer waves goodbye.
What's this? I found something.